Okay, good morning everyone. So last time we have finished the skeleton of the bird, and this time we're going to finish the skeleton for the monkey man. And for this one, it will be a little bit complicated compared to the bird, but actually, uh, unlike that kind of realistic human skeleton, for this one we'll just create some simple controller for the model. So let's start to do this one. First things, for now, as far as you can see, it's better to put your model in the center point. So, first things, press Shift, turn on your shortcut viewer so that you can see my operations, and press Shift C. Make sure the cursor was in the center of the model file. And next part, for now, because we are not so sure that this model, we have already set up the parent relationship for this one. So it's better to clean up everything, or you can directly try. Select everything and press Shift and S. Selection to cursor. Take a look. Okay, so basically it works fine. And if yours doesn't work well, first thing, select everything, press Auto P, and choosing Clear Parent. And right now everything will go set back to the original point. And that's because that's because the original setting of this model, it was set on it was sitting on the original point. So it's better for you to clear up everything and redo the combination. So if yours is not working, let's set this one back to the center. So press Shift S, selection to cursors as well. And this one, let's just move this one down. Okay, move this one down and select everything, choosing the base as the final object, and set parent to object but keep the transforms. So for now everything was set to this point. Okay, so right now they are in the center point. And next part we have to clean up again. We have to remove Auto P and clear the parents. Now we are going to do the skeleton. So we don't need, for now we don't need the parent relationship. Let's go to front view and isolate the monkey man. Let's take a look. We are going to create a bone inside the center, which means in the body part we are going to create two bones to control its body, and for the head we are just give this one simple bone to control the entire head. And for if you want to do the expression, we can use in the shift key to do that later. And for the hand we are going to create two section arms and also one section for our hand. And for the leg, we are going to create two section skeletons for the leg. So that's the organization of the skeletons. So let's start to do this one. Press Shift A, go to Amateurs, create a single bone in the center. And for now, we cannot see that. So let's go to the object property and choose in front. So make sure that we will see that. And we can move this one down a little bit, probably in the bottom of the body. Go to edit mode and press extrude and Z, extrude to this side, and EZ again, and to the head part, just like this. So for this part, for the head, I'm going to using the bone on the top to control. I'm going to using the bone on the top to control the head. And for this part, we are going to using for controlling the body. Go to the front view again and let's choose this one for extrusions, for creating your arm. And for the final one, let's use this one to control our arms. So basically your body is pretty much finished. And the following part is about your leg. So press extrusions for creating your leg, E and Z for extrusions, E and Z for extrusions. And turn to the right side and make sure it works. So probably we have to move a little bit, make sure it was in the center of your model. Just like this. Okay, I think for now it's really okay. And for the decoration of the backpack, we can just make this one follow the bone in the center and it doesn't matter. Okay, so basically I think for now it's pretty much finished. So don't forget to save your file, otherwise you will miss everything. So next part, the things we're going to do is to do the rigging. So very simple. Let's choose in the arm, and let's choose in the arm first, and choosing the body, go to pose mode, choosing these two, and choosing Control P. And you might wonder, is this arm will be affected by the other arm? Yes, it will. But however, it was a single object. So actually, even this one was affected by the other, it doesn't matter because this part, probably the things that can affect this arm is very, very little. Unlike we are going to do the rigging for the entire object last time. Last time I asked you guys to do to uncheck the deform right here. That's because the bird was an intact object. So if you just do automatically rigging, it will affect all the models by all the bones. But for this time, this is just a single model. So we can use an automatic weight to control, to give the weight of the bones and also give the weight of the model. So you don't have to assign, you don't have to do uncheck the deform on every part. But if you want, you can do that as well. It's more safe to you. Alright, so let's click all of them, press Ctrl P, and choosing a mature deform with automatic weight. And let's take a look whether it works or not. Rotate, okay, it works fine. And for this part, let's do that again. But for this time, I'm going to using Control P, but just deform with bone. We don't need to using automatic weight anymore because this part is not supposed not to change. So I will keep the shape like with the bone. We can use with the parent to the bone. We can just keep the shape like this. And for the following part, let's do the same thing. Select the leg and select the leg right here and press Ctrl P and using Ctrl P for automatic weight, just like this. Okay, and for the head, we can do the same thing, and we can choosing the head, choosing the bone right here, and Ctrl P, and choosing the bone so that it will move following our bones. And for how about the other side of the body? I think we can do the copy, or actually we can do that later. We can the things I want to do is to do the weight band of the body part. But there is a problem. If you directly choosing this one and choosing the body and Control P and using automatic weight, this one probably it will affect it by the other bones as well. So that's the things I'm talking about. If you just directly using the automatic weight to assign the weight to your model, it will affect it by all the bones. So that's not the things we want. So rather than doing that, I'm going to use the old way. Let's choose in the head and choosing the bones which you don't want to let work. So let's choose all of them. Hold down the auto key so that you can do that one time. So hold on this one and uncheck deform. So for now, let's take a look. All these one will not affect it. They will not work for the model for now. So let's choose in the bone right here, and also I think this one can work. Probably no. Let's just use these two for control. So for now, let's choosing the model and choosing these two two bones, and with automatic weight. So let's take a look for now. For now, it can work. Okay. So again, don't forget to bring them back. Otherwise, your model cannot work. So don't forget to hold down your auto key to check the deform again. And for the other side, we can try to using a very little technique to mirror this one. There is options. Go to edit mode of the skeletons, select all of them. For now, as far as you can see, the name of the model there was named bone 006, bone 005, something like that. And but in order to mirror, we need to make Blender knows that this part was wrong side and another part will be the left side. So let's go to names and auto name left and right. So for now it will become left side. Okay. So since now it become left side, and make sure your cursor was in the center. Okay. Otherwise it won't work. And let's go to symmetrize. So it will automatically mirror your bones to the other side. And for the rest of the part, we can do the same things. And I have already unchecked that. Go to object mode, select your leg, and choosing the bones on the right side, and go to pose on the left side. choosing the bones under the pose mode, press Ctrl P, and using automatic weights. Okay, and also choosing the hand and choosing the bone, Ctrl P, and with automatic weights. Okay, and for the leg part, just do the same things. It's just repetitions and using automatic weight. Alright, so for now it's supposed to work. Let's take a look. Unfortunately, I think this part there is something wrong here. So let's do that again. It was affected by the other bones. So it's not correct at all. So I will do that again. Let's make sure. Okay. Let's take a look. Okay, for this part it works fine. And let's take a look of the model right here and make sure all the rest of the part will not affect them. So for now, I'm going to texture weight pen and take a look. Okay, all pen they are not working. But this part, okay, it was work a little bit. So I want to erase them. Let's go to tool. Sometimes we just need to do this kind of manually drawing. So it will be a little bit annoying, but there's nothing we can do. But if you want to make sure it will work, it was clean and it will not affected by the other bone, you can just use in deform. But it's also a little bit time consuming. Okay, so let's just erase all the other part and it will be clean. And also I think we don't need the bone 6 to affect this one. I want this part can completely control by the bone 6. So let's just draw. Make this one completely controlled by the bone 6. For the other part, for the right side hand, we can check that as well. So for now, let's go to pose mode and take a look. Yeah, for now it was completely controlled by this one, and also it works. And for this side, we can do the same thing, just using weight pen, and to take a look of this one. Again, I think we forget something. For this side, we are not using automatic weight pen. The things we use is just connect to the bone. So this side we can do the same thing. Sorry for that. If you don't want to use an automatic pen and you want to keep this one clean, let's just using connect to the bone. And it will not affect it by the automatic weight. So it will be very, very clean and beautiful. Okay, so much better. Let's do that again. Probably still not clean enough. Choose this one and scroll down, clean everything, okay, and make sure it works. Connect, and you can choose this one or this one. We can choose this one as well. Okay, probably no. Choose this one, Ctrl P, and using bones. Okay, for now it was clean. So for this part, let's do the same things, but this time, for the other side it works fine, and for this side, in order to make sure you were not affected by the other bones, I will select everything and hold on your auto key to uncheck the deform. So for now, it will not affect it. All the other bone will not affect this area. Go to object mode, choosing the leg right here, and go to pose mode of the skeleton. Select them, Ctrl P, and this time it's automatic weight. So let's take a look. Alright, so this part still affects the size right here, so that's the problem. Let's go to object mode, choosing the hand right here, and go to wet pen, and take a look of the vertex group. Okay, so it was affected, so it shouldn't happen, so that's using erase alpha, sorry, that's using substrate, we erase everything. Sometimes automatic way will have this kind of problem and we have to do the texture weight pen manually. That's a little bit annoying. And 0.6 are, I think, yeah, that's the bone right here and also right here. So that's correct. Four, 5, 6. So again, let's go to object mode and go to choosing the model right here. So for 456 is supposed to work with pen 456. Okay, and for the rest part, that's point 3. I think we don't need this one to affect this model. And for the rest part, yeah, for sure they should not affect the model right here. This is that's the left side. Okay. For the bone one, let's take a look. Which one is the bone one? This is the bone one, or this one is the bone one. Okay, so it should not move our model as well. So let's go to object mode and choose this one. Clean up the bone, the weight of the bone one, and also the bones right here. It should not affect our model. And let's go to 04. Let's take a look. 04. Ah, shit. Alright, I think let's just do that again. Sorry for that. Let's just clean up everything. Delete all groups. So it will be clean. And then let's go to the pose mode. Select everything. You can press A to select everything and uncheck uncheck these two bones. And then go to the deform, and I would just using the O trick, hold on your auto key to uncheck all of them. So make sure they are not work for now. So it will be way more clean compared to the last time. So let's choosing the model, choosing the bone right here, and press Ctrl P and using it with automatic weight. I hope this sign can work. Still doesn't work. Why is that? Let's take a look of the weight. So let's go to the vertex. Okay, it still doesn't work. Probably recently, accidentally choosing the deform of the two bones as well. Yes, that's true. So make sure we have checked them back. And for the other part, yes, no. Right, let's choosing the model. Let's do that again. Pose, choosing these two, Ctrl P, and with automatic weight. I hope this sign can work. Okay, looks fine. And yeah, clean, but there is something wrong here. So we need to check the vertex group 005. So let's go to object mode, choosing the model here, go to wet pen, and let's take a look. Okay, so for this part, actually the thing is it was inverted, so we need to do that manually. Let's draw the pen right here. The things you should affect is on the bottom, not on the side, not on the top. So for this part, I'm going to using substrate to erase them. Okay. Probably not that far, so I will clean up to here. And also, in order to average everything, so I'm going to use an average right here. So probably the movement will be smoother compared than before. Let's go to object mode and choosing a pole like skeleton for moving. Okay, much better. Okay, so for now, I think the skeleton is pretty much finished. And the last part is about the things here. We can directly, I think we have already joined them together, so I will just using the bone right here to control the backpack. So choosing the backpack and choosing the bone, go to pose mode and choosing the middle bones. I think the bone 001, Ctrl P to deform with the bones. So for this time, when we rotate our models, sorry for that, because we forget to check that. Select all the bones, hold on your auto key to check deform. So for now, it should work. Okay, so it works fine for now. So let's let's do some examinations. The head moves fine, the arm moves works, and the hand also works fine, and your leg, okay, it works perfect. And how about your body? Okay, cool. Oh yeah. Okay, so basically your skeleton is pretty much finished, but don't forget that, because for now, if you go to animal, you can find out, because these two bones, it was extruded from the root part. It's not extruded from the end part. So for now, it will not move with your skeleton. And I hope this one could be the key, the root bone. So in order to do that, let's select both of them and select the root bone, Control P for keep offset. And if you move for now, let's go to the post mode and let's move this one. Everything's supposed to move, follow this one, follow the keys. And so basically, I think our skeleton is pretty much finished. And the last part is to set the pair relationship with this one. And I think this part probably is too small. I want to enlarge this one, and also change the original point origin to geometries and press S for enlarging this one. Probably also press S and Z to flatten this part, otherwise it would too thick. Okay, so probably this one. And last thing is that because when we are going to move the base, I want to move the base and I want to move the model as well. So we can choose in two different ways to do that. One is that we can just use in the base and the support stick in the center, use them as the parent and connect the bones to this part. And another way is that we can just use in the skeleton as the parent and connect everything to the skeleton. It's up to you. You can do them both. You can do the things you like. And so for this one, I want to use in the base as the parent. So first thing is let's connect these two. Select this one first and select this one first and select on base second. Control P and keep transforms. So for now, if you move, the stick will move as well. And next part, let's make sure you are on the object mode. Select the bones and select the base. Control P and keep transformed. So for now, when you move the base, it will move as well. So basically, our skeleton has be finished. And let's turn on everything. Move this one on the side. Okay. So basically, our skeleton has been done, and you can scale down as well if you think it's too big, because the bird is too small. Okay, and yeah, so that's all for today. So for the next time, I'm going to bring everything back. So for the next time, we are going to that is the old version. So we are going to reassemble them together and put our model back to the stage and finish the final animations. So basically, I think through this tutorial, you know the basic, probably not basic, but with this kind of technique, you can do your own animations. And for sure, there are some more advanced tutorial, but uh, if you have interest to developing your 3D techniques, you can take a look of that and you can try to go even forward. Alright, so that's all for today. Thank you for watching. See you next time.